to participate.
I was children. I was best children. What if to be over there for them to get money without
they get lines looking for witness or because they not get nothing. Off no witness.
It is government that we have here.
Oh, but it is clear that Baka is not in charge. When the guy will do what they want to take some money onto themselves, but they not no man, they can wait on the shoulder task force so that we can start with it. And the very people that are involved, you can see that are happening in Liberia, you thought they place it on the task force.
Issue in the society. We discuss critical issues affecting the nation against socio-economic issues standing to shape the destiny of Liberia. We discuss issues including poverty rates. Human rights concern environmental challenges with a lower percentage of the population struggling to meet basic needs. Human rights violations such as arbitrary killing. Issue in the society comes to you on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10:30 a.m. to 12 o'clock p.m. Join our panelists Aliu Masale and Solomon Bakari from the US of A and the host Stephen Control on Kings FM 88.5.
Exclusive from Hot LBR in the com.
When they were coming, they said they were freedom fighter. When they were coming, they said they were liberator. But when they eat their man, they teach their man. What kind of people they do? They are freedom fighters. What kind of people they do? They are freedom fighters. You freedom fighter, you raping our women. They are freedom fighters. Freedom fighter, you killing our children. They are freedom fighters. Freedom fighter, you destroying our country. They are freedom fighters. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, yo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo.
And so, definitely, we are back here. Today is Friday, the 15th day of August 2025. And it is good to be here. I'm Stephen Conton. I'm also here with my team, Solomon Bakari and Aliu Masale. Together, we are going to drive you through to 12th this afternoon. And someone said to me, this particular question is a question a lot of people are yet to answer, most especially people in power. Which type of people are they? Following the U.S. State Department 2024 Human Rights Report on Liberia, a lot of people are asking questions. And up to present, no one dares come out to answer these questions. Concerns that have been raised by the people. I'm Stephen Conton, and we are here. Many thanks to those of you who are following us via our various social media platforms. Agatha Glasgow is following us from Tinkers Village, where, according to her, the common people, citizen children live. Juju One is also following us as well. And so just tell us, in our various comment section, via our various social media platforms, what exactly you are following us. And very quickly, let me say happy birthday to my own younger brother, Larry Dippy. There is a serious and decent young man there in New Town. We say happy birthday to you, Larry Dippy. We dedicate to this edition of the program to you. A very, very serious man and a media colleague of mine. Enjoy your day. And so let me now usher in my colleagues this morning. Good morning, Aliyu Mansale and that of Solomon Bakar Reeves. Solomon Bakar Reeves, are you there?
Good morning. Good morning, Conton. Good morning to our wonderful people of Mama Liberia. It is a pleasure for us to be on this morning to discuss matters of importance. And of course, not forgetting We Nation. Let us enjoy the rest of the day through information dissemination. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bakar Reeves. And let's cross over to Aliyu Mansale. Aliyu, are you there? Aliyu Mansale, are you there? All right, okay, all right. I'm sure he's doing some setup. He's doing some setup, and at the moment he joins us, we'll definitely bring him on. So we'd like to say good morning to all of our followers this morning, and for those of you who are following us via Radio Land, that is, you are using your radio, to follow us, and others who are following us via our various social media platforms. So we'd like to say good morning to every one of you. It is not just it is not an easy thing, as I always say, owing to the economic situation of our country. There are a lot of you who most often will buy your data, use of money that you should have used for different purposes, just to follow us here. So we must appreciate you whenever these things are done. So we say thanks to every one of you who always, take off your time to follow our discussion here. And we are also asking you to share the live video to other pages you are connected with, other groups you are connected with, so that other people can have the time also to listen to things that will be discussed on the platform here. Really appreciate you for that. And for those of you in Radio Land, invite other people as well. Increase the volume of your radio in the community. Let our people be able to hear things that we are talking about. We do these things because we know Liberia is a gullible society. There's a society wherein lies are penetrating truth. All right. So whenever these things come about, it is just very important enough that you have other people listening as we go on. Let's see what we have Aliyu Masale on. Aliyu, are you there?
Good morning, Solomon Bakari. Good morning, Stevie Compton. Good morning, Mama Labira. Assalamu alaikum to all my Muslim brothers and sisters in around the world. Juma Mubarak. This is Aliyu Masale from Baltimore, Maryland. Glad to be here this morning. How you guys doing?
Yes, I'm fine. And I hope you are also.
Yes, I'm doing pretty well. I'm cool. Yes.
All right. That's fine. Thank you so much. Okay, so as we go on, let's see. Nathan is following us there from Sino County. I'm sure he's in Greenville City. Yes, according to what I'm seeing here. And we have Joy Bless says, I'm following from Jakarta. All right. Okay, so we have Emmanuel Quais following us also. He says, I'm watching live from Bomb County, David Downtown. Thank you. Venetia's, one of our regular followers, says he's following us always from Niku Town. Okay, so Daniel is also following us as well. Thank you so much, and the rest of you. All right, so now there are a couple of issues to talk about here today. Share the live video. Let our people be able to, get a fair appreciation of issues we are about to talk or discuss, right? So just in recent time, the issue, I think it was gone Wednesday, And many thanks to my bosses here. They were able to deal with these, issues sufficiently. But let us see how best we can also, as a team here, talk about this issue. Because the reason here is that everything that was mentioned in the U.S. State Department report, there are things that we have talked about on our platform here. These are things my bosses, including Teacher Light, Bo Wiasie, Sam Andrews, they have talked about here on this platform, on the radio station as well. So we are so happy that everything that we have said here, at which time some people will come up to tell us that we are lying to the Liberian people. It was so good that the U.S. State Department 2024 Human Rights Report on Liberia validates everything we have been saying here. Look, we said these things over and over, and we are going to say them again. The work that we do here, we do it for the country. That's the reason why everything that we always talk about here, no matter what happens, is to ensure that Liberia becomes a better place. Liberia becomes an area that will be free of arbitrary killing. Liberia will be a society or a country where we will no longer see this issue of human rights abuse being on the increase. Liberia will be a country that there will be no restriction of people expressing themselves. These are things we have been talking about. And so we don't do these things because, like other people will say, oh yeah, the kings and S, Y, and Z. But no, all of our analysis here is about the betterment of this country. It's about, the economic situation being in a good shape. That even the old lady who lives in New Town or Claratown, even Door Community or West Point, will be able to have something to eat. These are things we have been advocating for. And so let me read out a few of the issues that were captured, because today we were definitely going to give our analysis on these issues. The U.S. State Department raised their concerns, these things that they catalog in their reports. So they talk about unlawful killing or arbitrary killing, where people just go about, state security officers, just go about shooting citizens for no reason. And up to present, there have been, most of these cases, there have been no, investigative reports. All we saw was police officer or the government going to bribe the family members of the victims. These are things we have been talking about. And the report also captured the issue that has to do with restriction on freedom of expression and restriction on the media. The last time we were here, the information arm of the government organized a program selectively, and they left out some media institution because they feel within themselves that these media institutions, quote unquote, are against them, including our own Kings FM here. We said these things on the radio, and the U.S. State Department captured these things. They made mention of them. That they are certain a media institution that the government is going against because of their policy, because of things they talk about. I wish I had the time to just read, the summary of the particular report, but we are going to analyze these things as we pick point them. The report also captured the issue of threat against journalists, censorship. You see, So the government, according to this particular report and what we have seen over the past time, there have been a wild level of censorship in our country here, wherein the government will like to restrict people which information they should be able to release to the public. These things are happening. The report that these people sent out, they never took it from the blue sky. They never took it from under the water. These are things that are happening in our country here. These are things that are happening in our country. That many of our colleagues who are even assigned at, the executive mansion, they have expressed a relationship with the presidential press secretary, and her name was mentioned in the report as well. Her name was also mentioned in the report, and they also made mention of human trafficking. Since yesterday that were actually criticized, we made mention of these things. We made mention of these things. There have been reports, series of reports, wherein people will just go to the rural area, take people's children, and carry them. And there have been no reports, investigative report regarding these things. There are a lot of family members who are vetted to these things. The systematic expression or restriction on people's expression. Mind you, the last time there were young people who were working at MCC that the government dismissed because they felt that they were using their social media platforms to express themselves. So the government was able to dismiss these young people. Our dear brother Foley Massacre is one of the victims. Those guys, they dismissed them. And as we speak, there are people now who are working in the government because of their style of leadership. There are a lot of things that are happening, but they don't want to talk. Because the day they talk, the next thing you will see, they will dismiss them. This is a serious issue. This is a serious issue. It is a human rights violation and a violation of the person's constitutional right. So there are people now, because they want for their family members to survive, a lot of things are happening to them in various government ministries and agencies. They don't talk. They are working with that depression. Because the moment they speak out, they will be dismissed. And these people are thinking about our children. They are thinking about our families. So they don't want to talk. They just live by the rules. And that's how now things supposed to roll out. That's not how things supposed to roll out. No. We don't need such a society. And since that report came up, we are getting reports that, the government is reviewing it, the executive reviewing it, and other things. But these people don't get time for this thing. They will not do anything. With this damaging report coming out, a serious government, most especially with the human rights abuse that the people made mention of, a serious government. But now, a Gregory Como should not be serving a police IG. Unlike the former government that we saw around here, Councilor Jerry Verdia and the rest of the people, they were giving out false information. They had one U.S. ambassador here who were in cahoots with them. This manufactured information that they were giving out, that people, even with the U.S. state report doing the weird government, whenever they bring out their report, people used to question them. That some of these things that were contained in the report, people used to be questioning these things because they were not even happening in our country here. But as for this, even the old lady who sells in the market, the moment you go, you explain the thing to her, she will say, yeah, my child, true. We can listen to the radio, they think can happen. We can see the thing on the Facebook, they think can happen. The people can put a camera there on it, we can see them. These are things we are talking about. There is certain government will not focus on this issue that are damaging our country's image out there. That the last time I checked, the government said they will have re-imaged the country. They will have done everything possible as a government because the Wias administration damaged the country's image out there. But these are things we are seeing. I have never heard any opposition or FICU who would take on international media or probably, go out there to fight this government or to say otherwise. But the people are seeing them. No one needs to talk it. So these are things that happen in our country. These are things that happen in our country. The government does not care. Just a year. This particular report you're seeing, we're talking about just last year when they just took over. Just last year. So come to think of this, why we're happy from now to 2029. Just a year. All these things are happening. Come to think of this. Few years from now on to 2029. If you have a Gregory Coleman, who always tell police officers to do what he wants to be done through the mandate of the executive. Just come to think of this. Why or where our society will be leading to. The number of atrocities that will go on in our country here. Come to think of this. The last time I said this, I condemned the woman's action against the police officer, but I said it over and over that these are things that happen when the people feel that the system has failed them. The duty barriers have failed them. These are things that happen. So that's our government for us. Let me now cross over to my colleagues as they gave their own analysis on this issue. Solomon Bakari, you can take over, and thereafter we'll move over to Aliyu Masale.
Thank you very much. It is sad for us to hear those kind of reports, even though most of the reports that we hear from people, some of them they are exaggeration, some of them from whatever we do or say over there, or what we ourselves tell the people. For example, when the some financial department of the United States, when they accused 3 of the WIA's government officials about corruption, and then they sanctioned them. Of course, some of those things that were being talked about, especially with Honorable Bill Traore, his approach of making Liberia to be effective in income generating, so that the government will not be depending on foreign aid and things like that. So when he pushing about decentralizing or privatizing the port, especially the port of Buchanan, the port of Greenville, the port of Maryland, and also that of building an inland port where, especially in the Ganta, Boone County area, where people that don't have access to the Atlantic Ocean, they will be able to do the inland port, and then Liberia will benefit money, and then we'll be able to do a lot of infrastructure development. But people twist it around that, oh yeah, he was doing this so as to do his own business with some family member, stealing the money, and all of that. Boom, the State Department put sanction on them, and all of us, we started celebrating. I'm not saying there is no human rights abuse in Liberia, but whatever we do or say, if we think we're lying to other people so that they can have negative impact in our society, that's what comes back to you. During the WIA administration, we saw a lot of people, supporters of Unity Party, making up all kinds of exaggerating on some of this stuff. Of course, the people bought into that, and of course, the human rights abuse, disappearing of children, and all those stuff. They were the norm of the day. Today, they are in power. and it has not gone anywhere. And you see the kind of report that we're getting from uh, our stronger ally, the United States, regarding the human rights abuse in the country. So that's what I have to say. The government came in. They said that there was no rule of law. It was small ball government, and a lot of people were dying. A lot of people were disappearing. But since the mature government came to power, lots have been done to damage the image of the country, to damage the lives of the people in the country, and it's going on and on. They said it came to rescue, or we said we came to rescue, and then instead of rescuing, we're causing more damage. And that's why the United States government is telling us that this rescue government it killed a lot of innocent people. And they have gone as far as saying, in fact, not just killing, but anybody who speaks against the government, they target them. Journalists, they have been targeted, and sometimes they threaten the journalists, so now they will alienate or uh, 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 put aside that journalist, because the journalist is not speaking on their behalf, but the journalist is talking about matters that are affecting Liberia. So sometimes they will just put themselves aside to do those things. It is not good for a country, uh, for any country. Here they have a lot of human rights abuses here, but who reports the American government to who? Uh, when it comes to people disappearing, when it comes to people being killed either by government agency or government, whether that police or whether that FBI or whether that CIA, they know that what the government is doing, that's good. In our country, if we do that, we ourselves will say, well, this is inhumane and all of that. So that's what's going on. Uh, when you report the other person, whatever you do to others, it will come back to you. So the human rights abuse in our country is rampant. Very, very, very sad. So that's all I have to say. Because if you look at other human rights abuses from alien administration, from Weah's administration to this administration, you will see some similarities, and you will see some differences and some efforts that were made. Even the previous government, some efforts that were made when it comes to human rights abuse. And based on that, uh, Liberia, under the Weah administration, they were able to get a better score that enabled Liberia to have gotten some of the money that the people always promise if your government is doing the right thing. Since this government, just recently, we heard from the finance minister that Liberia was qualified. Liberia got, I think it was $5 million or $500 million because of their effort in making Liberia to be a country that have a good human rights reports and things like that. And then later on, he changed his mind and said the same thing. Said something different. So that's what we're depending on. That's what we're doing. And sometimes some of these reports come so that um, people can see what is actually going on. I remember in 1980, 1980, when Doe became president, the United States government, they said, well, all African governments are corrupt, but we're going to work with Doe. We're going to do this, we're going to do that. They know all of those stuff. So they pick and choose whichever government will be better in their sight. But when it comes to human rights abuse, it has been a pattern. Just the records are there. But this Blanca's administration, the way they are going. And first of all, if you guys can, and I'm going to end on this, if you guys can recall all the people that did wrong thing in the Blanca, the early Blanca administration, the current RG, it was part of the law enforcement and some of the stuff that was done. He was fired by the early administration. And when Blanca came in, he brought in and he elevated him more and more. So this person has not changed his behavior, wrong behavior, and that's the person brought in. So police brutality, and all of those things will go on the way it is going on. And you see, citizens are trying to react because government is not rescuing them. So if you do something to me, if I think I can do, I take the law in my hand, like the Bible people say, and you man me mepu. If I die, let me just die because of what these people are doing. So you see, a lot of Liberians, they're trying to challenge the police and also because of the disadvantages and abuses that we're receiving from them, and our surveillance also are having human rights abuses on law enforcement because of the treatment that they get, that can be redressed by the rescue government. So that's what I have to say.
Okay, thank you so much, Solomon Baka Reeves. Let's now cross over to Aliyu Mansale.
Excuse me. Yes. Once again, good morning to all Liberians in around the world. Yeah, my man. Okay, to the issue of Liberia is all we have. We pray for a better country. And as I said, I pray for President Baka to succeed in all his good work. And the bad ones he's doing, he should be able to change in the interest of the country. And we, the Liberian people, Joseph Baka don't have no future again at his age. He's supposed to be taking care of grandchildren. We're heading our country today. We ask for God to guide and protect him so he can do the right thing. Yes. This issue about the U.S. State Department, this report that came out, as I said, on our network, as for me, Aliyu Masali, this is not something that I'm going to politicize, even though during our administration, when these damaging reports were coming up, the Unity Party, being in opposition, they politicized it. They were running with it here and there, and they were not looking at the future of the country.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it makes sense that when you are in opposition, you should be as stupid as they were. That you shouldn't think on anything better for the country. You should only want and wishing to see the country being damaged because you are opposition and you want to come to power. So you shouldn't wish any good for the government or either the country. And this is how they were taking it at that time. And I will always say this, be a sedition, ANC, CMC, whatsoever political party you are from, once you are not in the Unity Party alliance, you consider yourself as opposition. But with all that, we should always pray for our country. When there is anything that is damaging to our country, we should all feel it, and we should try to see how best the government can put measures in place, strategies to see how they can avoid that from happening to the country. Liberia is all we have. Some of us, if we never had Liberia at heart, I won't be taking my time off to be sitting here every day in the week. I'm on True FM from Monday to Saturday. I'm on Freedom FM from Monday to Thursday, day and night. And I'm on Kings FM Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But because even though I'm in America, Liberia is all we have. There is nowhere than home. Today, the American government can say they don't want to see me here. They are not going to send me Sierra Leone, Ghana, Ivory Coast, nowhere but Liberia. And I won't let them to send me anywhere beside Liberia. That's where I come from. But this issue about being in opposition and you take your senses and put it under your feet, it doesn't make sense. Liberia is all we have. This damaging report, when it came out during the CDC administration, people in the government, they didn't know it. We, the supporters, some of us, we were like, oh, the people keep going to Washington, they pay money to the US embassy, they're doing this to spoil the image of the government. And we were not even paying attention to it. And at the end of the day, President Weah had to struggle using the country resources and other things to develop the country to where he left it today. Because no investor will come into your country to invest or to do anything if you having such a damaging human rights report all of the time. Government cannot create job for everyone. So the best thing a government can do is to create the avenue where investors will come into the country, companies and other things, so that those people that cannot get government job, they can go there and be working. You can be sweeper to some of these company yards and other things. You not get degree to work, or they can go, people that are in the various towns and villages, you know ABC, you know nothing, you can get company job and be doing something. These are things I can try to at least carry the unemployment rate down in the country and the hardship. But when your country is not safe with this kind of damaging report, do you think investors will come to invest into your country? Who will bring that company there? Nobody going to do that. So we experience the same thing that led to some of our officials being sanctioned today. And this is the same thing that coming to the Unity Party government. Just 1 year report of government that came to rescue a country having such a horrible and dangerous and damaging report, a rescue government. This is so frustrating. This is so sad. We don't expect to see this under a rescue government. Arbitrary killing, human rights violation, freedom of speech, you see, trying to sanction people, all of these things, they are not good in the country. Today, this government, they have people all on the internet. When you are working with the government, the moment they post something, if you just go there, you like it, and they know you are working with the government, it's a problem from you. At the end of the day, they will just fire you for no reason. What kind of country is that? This man with the 42 years experience, you people brag about our coming to change things. Under his watch, under his administration as a rescue government, do you expect to see this kind of result, this kind of report coming from your country? And I think this is something the government had to see what to do for them to really work on it. But this is 2025 August, September, October, November, December, 4 more months for this year to end. What can they put in place? What measures, strategy, policies can they put in place now? Because they see report for 2025, they see 2024, they see thing they were doing about this damaging report. They see it continue in 2025. This is August. So perhaps maybe we get even worse report than this in 2025. Or maybe they will work to change some things that will get a better report in 2025, or 2025 report come out 2026. Because this government that came to rescue Joseph Boakai have fly all around the world. Up to now, no investors coming. People say George Weah was incompetent, he was reckless, that why his government, no investor were coming. The moment Joseph Boakai take over the paper get contact, you will see company will flow in this country, NGO will come by. Where are the NGOs? Where are the companies? And these are some of the reasons all the flying you did around the world, a pin had not yet come to the country. With this kind of report, people are seeing it out there. You see, how do you expect investor to come? Government cannot give everybody a job, but these are the avenues you can create. The security in your country, human rights violation, arbitrary killing, arresting people, detaining them, going after oppositions. All of these, they are not good for a rescue government. This is a government that just got a non-permanent seat on the United Nations Security Council. So, with this kind of report, where are you going to talk about peace to other people? Where are you going to settle dispute in other countries if your country has a non-permanent member on the United Nations Security Council seat? Really? And then I see some people with chicken brains that they get their brains under their feet. They're walking on it, they get mud in their head, and they will sit there and want to compare America to Liberia. Hey, America said, hey, their agenda there, they can sanction them, they can put them in jail, they can do this. Do you want to compare yourself with America? Let you there, you fighting to get 500 million for America. How are you going to get the 500 million? These are things that you're supposed to pass in your country when it comes to arbitrary killing, human rights abuse, freedom of speech, all of these things. These are things that qualify you to get the 500 million that you want. And see how damaging your report is. Do you think you spend or you will get that money? When that Liberia have put up money to say, oh yes, well, when the other countries do this, you do this, we will give it to you. Dependency syndrome. You depend on other countries to survive. Then you want to compare America to Liberia. So even America, when they are killing people on a daily basis, so Liberians should kill because America doing it. Yesterday, when this report was coming up in the CDC government, you people were celebrating it. Why couldn't you say, oh yes, well, America said they can do this, why they should be bringing this kind of report on our country because they said they're doing it. But you celebrated it. But because it is your government today, then you want to compare America to Liberia. When they talk about jobs, you say, and America said get jobs. So what thing about Liberia? So when America get jobs, Liberia should get jobs. So you want to compare yourself with America. This is why I always say you people are beheaded chicken with chicken brains that have no sense of direction, and you always prove me right. Because nobody who is legally guided and minded will ever think in such a way. Only when you are stupid, and the most stupidest, the way they say Liberia is the second lowest IQ country in the world, meaning the country that get plenty of stupid people, more than the people that get sense. You just show that you are one of them. To compare America to Liberia, that when worst thing happen in America, so when it happen in Liberia, America should need to, who are you to even do that comparison? These are some of the things I can always tell you, or I'm always frustrated. People who live from America that are supposed to go to Liberia to change things, but when they go, they make things even worse in the country than those that are there. And these people, you always sit there, you keep your mouth quiet, you keep quiet on it, because you feel, oh yeah, this is my party. They will destroy the country. You people will be suffering. At the end of the day, they come by America, they say that. You see Gregory Como in the report. You see police brutality in the country. You see the way in which the police are behaving in that country. Gregory Como, go check a record. Go to Google, you put Gregory Como. The time he was serving any government. Go see this is why these people, when they come to America here, they don't work. Who will employ Gregory Como to even say again, or even to be a commander for a private security? When you just pull out his record on the internet and see. This is why when they come, they sit in America here, they get time to work. Till the way another government can, under Liberia, all that degree they get that the play can work. Because that nonsense don't happen here. Just now you apply for work, they go and do your background check. Everything to know your record of your previous places of work. So Gregory Como will come and damage the image of the country. Tomorrow at the end of the day, all the time you will work for, you will be there making a huge salary, Liberia and suffering, no company coming in, government cannot give everybody a job because they are there carrying on police brutality. It is scaring investors. At the end of the day, he come by and say that in America. Yes, when we talk these things, you say we hate the government. You see people that you may PR them. The way in which they are behaving in our country. They will destroy the country. At the end of the day, they come back, they say in the America here. They leave you suffering again. You check these people, even part-time job. They want some people can go, they work 3 hours, 4 hours, they can't sit down. Some people, they go Friday, Saturday, they wear, they can't sit down. Some of them, they don't even say how working history in this country or part-time job. This is why when John Molu say coming to work for the government is not a bad thing, but come with your term of reference, come with your resume. Let's see the kind of work you do in America, Canada, China, or whatsoever. That put you where you qualify. They kick against him today, he's not in our government. If we continue giving people governmental position, because of political party affiliation, because of friendship, we are not going anywhere as a nation. When you apply for a job, your resume speak for you. They look at your resume, they say, oh yes, Stevie Cotto, I think he's good for the position. You go for interview and thing, and they give you the job. But if we continue giving people jobs because of political party affiliation or friendship, we are not going anywhere. You see, Daniel Sando then, when they go, they stand, we need to call judge, we have to discuss CDC, because like, these are people you gave them job, they are not qualified for, they don't even know what they're doing. So they just go and do anything they want to do because they are not qualified for this position. You take people for America and you must say, oh yeah, I get associate, I get BSc, I get master job. I say, oh yeah, go to commerce. He even said, no, what kind of way I was doing here? When I go there, making my fast salary, I confusing thing and damaging thing there. At the end of the day, I come by America, I sit down. Let's stop this nonsense of giving people job based on party affiliation and not qualification. Okay. You see today, this other one they call Josiah Joker, like all good for nothing human being. See this thing that happening in the country. He's into the report as well. You see, when you in the government, doing like yesterday when I listened to Oliver Kine, he said something. People were working in the government, they were there. You humble now my salary, I humble now your vote. The judge, we are taking out of the government. No. People were working in your government, they used to criticize, they used to say things. Which one of the minister directors went after people? Because you work in CDC government, you speak against the government. But censorship, this government, you cannot speak, no freedom of speech. We get people that are dying. They want help. How will you call on the radio station for people to help you? How will you can't do that because while you working in the government, you're making 150. Jenna, you call on Kings FM or Freedom. But now, if you're on any radio station, they say, oh, you working in the government, you call it on our station, and you're like, okay, yeah, that's edition, yeah, you lose your job. What kind of government is this? Josiah Joker, you taking people out of job. Nobody should have freedom of speech. These are some of the things. At the end of the day, he come back and say that in America, he destroyed the country. When we tell you these people can come to destroy the country, you say we're lying. You're seeing that now they are bringing them raw in the report. These are some of the things. They don't come to change anything in the country, but they only come to make things worse. When we talk, you say we against the government. But whatsoever we say here today, it is in the report. You see, nobody went to U.S. State Department to go tell and say, oh, put this in your report, put this in your report. People, CC and other people, the U.S. embassy, they're not talking, they see all the things that we are government doing. When they will speak, they used to be talking about Joey Atta today, and they have spoken, and you're hearing them now. The people, when you see they are quiet, they're taking note of everything you're doing. Like the other man, every night then used to be talking, but they've been quiet. They were cataloging all these things, and today they have bringing it from, and they never been speaking. But we've been speaking, and they come today, they show it that they never prove all wrong. My sister Kula Fofana, the moment she got the position, I said it on this radio. I said, Kula, she's very young. And when I see who did she made the other statement, at the end of the day, she take it down. She tried to defend it. She doing this. I say, Kula, she's very young. And this government is going to damage her character. You see, all the time she took to build her resume, other thing, she will mad because of the government job, the position. And at the end of the day, tomorrow, she will face it. And today, in the report, as young as she is, this kind of damaging and horrible report for you to be in it, it is not a good thing. And I pray by the grace of God, inshallah, let Allah guide and protect you, think wisely. You was living before this government came to power. Don't sell your integrity for anything. Human being, your character, your integrity makes you to be human being. If you continue this way, you get long way ahead. Try to put yourself together. That thing people can say you have to work at the will and pleasure of the president of a government. That is when I know the president is doing the right thing, I will follow your lead. But if you are doing the wrong thing, I advise you 2-3 times. You don't want to do it. My character involved. I will speak. Either you suspend me or you fire me, but my character speak for me. It is better tomorrow you be in the country. Oh, this girl, they guy was working in the government. At the end of the day, they fired them. Why? Because the government was doing something that wasn't right. He or she spoke. I think that one is better that other government or other agency or institution can give you a job than for you to just sit there and at the end of the year, tomorrow all your name have been damaged around the world in the country that nobody can even give you your position.
Okay.
One more person that name in that report, I talk about Joker, I talk about Gregory Kubo. One more person, one more agency, I think, but maybe I will get in my closing. So this,
Okay.
I don't want us to politicize it. This is not our politics. We should pray, let our government see what they can do. Because you know what it means? If the government, if companies are coming in the country, investors say, nobody will say that in Liberia, oh yes, Solomon, please help me my children's school fees. Solomon, Ali, please help me my child in the hospital, this and that. No, people will get something doing. We say this thing because when Liberia is better, we that year will be relaxed. But when our people in the country, there is nothing doing, the pressure also come on us here. And minus that, Liberia is all we have, 178 years old. We still want to be depending on other people out there. And who will come to help us? Who will come to invest in our country when we get this kind of horrible report coming out of our country from the U.S. State Department? And you will say, oh, I don't yet to listen to America. But yesterday, you are listening to America. But because it is your government doing it today, you can't listen to America. Are you a Liberian? Do you really love the country? If you love the country, you will not say we have to listen to America report. It should worry you. If you really love the country, this is something that should worry you. If you feel because you get connection with the government, so it's not worrying
All
you.
right. I think there's a network problem. Yes, I think there is a network problem. Uh, Actually, we are not getting you a bit
Really?
clearer. Yeah, but go ahead. Just conclude now. Conclude before we go to the
Yeah.
telephone line.
So
Yeah, I think we are coming better now.
all we can do is, for me, it was not good. Yesterday, you people politicize it. You tell you were good. But today, looking at my country, I don't think that is good for our country. And I pray that President Baka be able to let the work on things so that we can get a better human rights report so that investors can be able to come into the country to invest and help decrease the unemployment rate and the hardship because government cannot do anything. So that's what I have to say.
Okay. All right. So, Solomon Bakari, you want to chip in something before we just go to the telephone line quickly?
Yeah, one of the things, the government of Liberia, it pays over 250 million hours just for lobbyists to push the image of the government and look at the report regarding the human rights and other stuff. They're spending for nothing money. The companies not coming in the country. Whatever lobbying the people are doing for which they're getting 250 plus million dollars per year. It's not just as a contract. And you see all this that is happening. So I mean, it is so sad for the Liberian government. There was a new one of the new agency in Washington D.C. is a India-based news, and they were giving some of these information regarding the lobbying, the amount of money that the government of Liberia pays in Washington D.C. just to lobby, and there's no benefit. We're taking the money from our poor people. They're suffering, but still we're bribing our way through, and then we're not getting our way through.
As well. Just close up very quickly.
No, I'm
I
done.
think there is an issue. Yes, there is an issue
Yeah,
with the
I'm done. Go
network.
ahead.
I think that internet problem
Okay.
coming is not from us here.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yes. So,
But what happened? They said it was the Peace Park. How they call it? Unity Park. The cable. The Unity Park was blocking the cable and the dock it out. So what's the problem now?
This is the question I always asking Solomon because when they were in the unification whatsoever.
There we go. Uh-oh. I think I'm the only person there. Let me wait.
Let me will not be cheap. Let me say I will tell the devil I come back in that to become president. According to one of the United Party, to before you say, well, I say sure. They may call no Musa Bread of Fufana and red of Dwala and 11 documented order. A something Jeremiah said, they were more sending Kalama, he can manage training, but they were more coming go at the center. You are putting more, we are the TV. As a parade, in Greater we are, he say, you see, the government wicked. You are talking in Bonapa United Party, he say, well, we are doing bad. When you read and saw that and see Baka way like Baka we are there well and put Baka in power. He said like Baka in hospital today. Baka now realize all our goods from we are. He can't do we are. He has nothing to say. They're making us feedback. We're making the desk for that funny life of Baka bombing.
Thank you. Let's show you that, man. And get this other person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. You are live. Go ahead.
I'm Solomon Dillon calling from district number 2, Kings in Chicago.
Dillon, go ahead.
All why you people saying I'm a witness of it. Right now, as I speak to you, I have my 2 kids. School is about to open. How will they enter school? We really find it very difficult in the country. Thank you for your good point this morning.
Okay, thank you, Dillon. Let's get to this other person. Good morning.
Thank you, Stephen. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Morning to your co-host and team of panelists. My name is Hussein. I'm Hussein Kewo. I from Biggsville, District 11.
Okay.
So, Stephen, let me appreciate you for the different analysis. But let me say this to Ali and the other fellow. Stephen, the government and the president accepted a report on the State Department in good faith. And in fact, the government did not criticize the report, but rather the president instructed the justice ministers and other agencies of government to review the report and submit that report to his office for action. It tells you that this government is responsible and is waiting to listen to the international partners. Unless even before, when those reports came out, our friends at the time will criticize.
So now here is the issue. Here is the issue. The concern that many people are raising. Should the government or the president wants to take, an action against these things that were mentioned in the report? The president has been around. These things have been talked about on various radio station, newspaper, and incidents of such have happened in front of his own eyes. So should the American government, should another government come up to tell you that, Mr. President, these are things that happen in your country before you go and take action? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
So in fact, Stephen, those kind of a report is just unique to Africa. In fact, even the United States that come up with such reports, right abuse is even on the increase. But we're not going to, because for them, they understand their own democracy, right? But for us, Stephen, in most African countries, we find some of those challenges in the different sectors. Most especially you talk about human rights violations, right? So it is only a good thing, Stephen, a responsible government will do is to receive the report in good faith, start a committee like the person have done.
Okay. All right. So let's hold you there. Get this other person. Good morning. Good morning.
Thank you very much. Koto, I'm Spencer Mohammed, and I call from a Popo Kono, down Coast Hill, Winter Community. Koto, thank you very much. Koto, when I listen to people like hosting, they're coming to justify.
Hey, just go to the issue. Go to the issue. That's the point.
I'm going to the issue. So the high level of ingratitude or ineptitude is laughable. Or what kinds of report is he talking about? Is he telling us that there are 2 kinds of government in Liberia? The press secretary of state just responded to the report. Then the government has received the report. What are they telling us? I thought they said they were going to run a responsible government. The press secretary of state responded. Then you say the government received? What are you guys telling us?
Okay. All right. Thank you. Let's hold that, Spencer, and get this person on the line. Good morning.
Good morning, my dear brother. How are you?
I'm fine. There should be Ed McCart.
Yeah, that's he. That's
Okay.
Edmoka. And let me say hi to my brothers in the US, the two of them. Great having you guys on always to talk for your country. No, you know what we here do? Well, the president, people should review it and submit it to his office. Zero. You're not gonna tell America say change the particular report on me for 2024. Nothing. Is it going to happen? And every little thing will hear about committee. What committee you need to set up to review the report that the people are coming on you? The only thing you don't do is about behavior change. You talk about our day. When our 3 officials were censured, what did we do? We immediately suspended them. They were forced to resign because they had no space. Nobody. The only thing that all Sammy had to out to the end, we were already departing. So there was no need to suspend it or to ask you to resign. That was the only reason that based Minister Tue to hold on until our departure because we were already leaving. But see what happened here. They report it was not a censure on a particular individual. It was a report on the country against all of us. The press secretary in the office of the president had to go out to clarify or want to sound first. She went and spoke to the issue. What kind of immaturity is that? That is my friend. She's my former schoolmate. We did 2 sociology courses together. But she is kind of disappointed now. Okay? And now the government to give general view, they you the press secretary, you talk about it. But what do you have to clarify? But you know, when we talk about this thing, people think say we are criticizing government or we are against government, but it's affect all of us. I'm not working in the government. But today, some kind of organization could come in the country, they could take card to do something to be able to provide only. But when these kind of damaging or information are coming on the government, in the sense that you are seeing quickly or content, when you say, during that time, I think we need to be checking, but where is happy here? But this one, didn't we talk about the killing King Paul? We didn't talk about it?
We did.
Didn't we talk about the Guinean national that was taken here forcibly in the night and turned over to the point where they killed it? The point they didn't talk about it? They talk about it. So everything they put in that report and looking as if we were the one that went to the State Department, we sat down and we wrote everything in that particular report. So the only the government need to do is to tell Gregor Como, you know, kind of say you don't want to suspend him, say you don't want to change him, put him to another place and bring another person to a position so that we can see what adjustment we'll be able to make. Look at what happened to the 9 guys. They talk about the 9 guys that were dismissed from the Marofia City Corporation.
Yes.
They are here. We know about it.
Okay.
So let the government try because it is killing all of us. Not that you can't defend everything. No, that been sarcastic negatively anyway. Thank you, brother.
Thank you so much, Edmoka. Let's get this pressing on as well. Good morning.
Good morning, Konton.
Good morning.
Yeah, let me say good morning to your team of panelists from the U.S. I want to quote Joseph Boyka yesterday when they were running campaign. He said,
yeah, go ahead, you are live.
Yeah, so today they are in power. He's a mature man, but see how the country is going. Even the little child who is 3 years old understands the situation in the country today when it comes to hardship. Because the thing your parents used to do for you, they are not doing it now, then you understand that there is a change it. So that they rescue, they can't rescue us. So how I get to say the money.
Okay, thank you so much. This person, good morning. Hello?
Yeah, good morning. Is the government?
This is Stephen Compton.
Stephen Compton. Am I speaking on KNTV?
No, King's radio station.
Oh, okay. I want to say good morning to your studio girls and good morning to the Liberian people.
Okay.
And it is not surprising. Before the government could take office during the campaign time, the vice president said that the president by the time his brain will not be active.
So because he's been an artist, so he don't know how to run the country. And so other people who know how to run the country are running the country in their own interest. That's why they are failing so early. So they are instead of rescue team, they are excuse team.
Okay.
So we know that 2029 CDC will take the lead. Thank you.
Thank you. This person, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Compton.
Good morning.
Okay, I'm Pastor Emmanuel Coco. I call from Balanceville precisely.
Okay.
Firstly, I want to thank your studio guests for taking up their time from such a distance because of the interest in the country. They are true patriots in our days.
Okay.
And I want to commend you guys, the full estate. The media doing extremely well in this generation because you are unearthing the evil, the criminality of government. You see, when you criticize somebody, what the Bible says, take the coal from your eyes before you take another man on. Government is not about people being against and for. It's about doing what is right in the interest of the country. Very simple. So you don't have to go to some kind of school to graduate or have surplus degree. But honestly, the old people in this country are continuing to say that they are the cause of the underdevelopment, high illiteracy rate. Hello? Yeah, it's a high illiteracy rate in Liberia in the kind of modern time, contemporary time of age and knowledge.
Okay.
But Liberia, for me, hello, Liberia is one of the dullest countries on the earth because we continue to go backward instead of going forward because we side with people. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. This other person, hello.
Yeah, good morning, my son. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay, this is the doctor on the line. Calling from Plaza from my local shop. What I want to say for my son who sees care, it's a shame and disgrace on him.
Leave Hussein and speak to the issue,
I want business. Hey.
Yeah, so speak to the issue. Speak to the issue. No, it's not. Hello, Masisi. Yeah, we have to restrict certain issue here on the show. We don't like people attacking other callers. If a person says something, if you think that what the person said is not a rightful thing, then you provide the rightful information. Instead of attacking the person, we need to protect our callers as well. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Let me say hi to Masale and my big brother there, the Win Nation man.
Okay.
You understand? No, let's be real here. They want to call the country that they call it workers' party and run.
Okay.
So you run, you fall, that you die. But into the country now I'm talking about. The message is to rescue the bad people in this country, people that massively are killing, he will rescue us. For me, I told him, man, he's not nothing. He lied to you. You're not going to get him. You go here, we are going to say, we'll do FYZ for the bad people are there for that. You go here and say no. No, but you put out the play when they make it for a 26 program. Why you don't see them in the country? It's that before you say them, they are suffering. Even chicken fee expensive. Even mama now will call tea something now expensive. You understand? Mama said that tea just go even get in there to say that is about so.
That wedding?
Mama call tea just now in the country.
Chief Justice.
Yeah, mama tea just in the country now. When you want issue now in the country, not me. Yeah, but I say I don't. If I tea just for the that would be like the country. You see, I don't get fat.
Okay.
In the country, tea justice.
All right.
So the message is that the who there's no Gary there. But yes, the other can say all the country is better. People on a daily basis, it's like a domestic thing that came out for the best people. I'm for the Easter.
All right.
Easter. You understand? When the president is Easter, Kevin, I won't go to Hellito.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Masisi. Let's show you that. Get this other person. Good morning.
Yeah, hello?
Hello, you are live. Go ahead.
Yes. See, there's a Prince we don't call him from Gandor City.
Okay, Prince.
See, you know, the people lie to all, the king to power. People lie, and all the back on the people, the power very lie to all. Now, people, everybody seeing me. Things tough. Thing is tough. Thing is very, very tough. It's not easy.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not easy. Yeah. Everybody lie to all. Everybody have good human beings. So, I want for you to talk.
All right, thank you so much, my dear brother there from Ganta City, and thanks for making your own contribution. This person, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, my brother in the studio.
Good morning.
I just want to say thank you also for my brother in the diaspora. My brother, I need to go to the point. Suffering in this country, I'm suffering for all my point. I'm wheelchair, I'm Russia, I'm Philippine. We suffer in this country, the government say the thing to rescue. They like to rescue, the thing to damage our life. Yeah, number one, the police not here to protect life, they're here to damage us so sorry. My people are here in America, you pray for us because we suffer on the government. The calamity, the suffering, the hardship that is following us. Some of us say we have to our own places to lay here. We were doing this for the very community in power. Police took our market to them. We starting with people. We only get better to show that we will survive for it. We will not survive by the grace of God. How can you say you can't rescue the citizen, you can't support the citizen? If I or I am a woman, if I walk out of the social, it's all one sector, it's all cleaner. Yeah, but I also know that it's a leader. When you call it a leader, you also know what you're supposed to do. America to come out with all our ruling, and you can't rescue the people, you can't kill us. You think you are good governor, but you will get your reward from God.
Thank you. Thank you also. Do have a blessed day as well. This other person, good morning. You need to walk away from your monitor. Hello.
Good morning, Mr. Conton.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Tata Kiazulu calling from the Oro.
Okay, go ahead, Mama.
Yeah, Mr. Conton, I want to tell you people thank you very much, and even our people that in the state, Mr. Aliyu, Mr. Conton, this government cannot do anything for the Liberian people.
Okay.
As I'm telling you, I'm talking to you. I'm a mother with two boys, twins, but this government have brought push. And whatsoever suffering in this country, today, Mr. Compton, my children are in the street. I cry day and night. And then when I lie down, especially when it is raining, I will cry to God. I say, God, what happened? Can you imagine? Twins are suffering with those children too much.
Wow.
Yeah, they're over there in the street. Yeah, yes. So I am calling Brother Aliyu there, my VAR people that are in the state. I beg them, let them please help me, Mr. Conto, to take these children somewhere. I beg them. I beg them.
All right.
My number there.
Okay. I'm not seeing your number, but I'm going to call a number. Probably you can call that number after the show. Yeah, then we can see what to do. Just get a number. Are you listening?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Do that quick. Let me call that number.
Yeah.
So
let me get pen.
Yeah, but keep listening to the radio now. I will call it later on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep following the radio, and you just get it later. Let me get this other person. Good morning.
Good morning, Steve Conta.
Good morning. Tell us the name and where you joining us from this morning.
Yeah, Steve, I'm Mary Baba. I want to say good morning to Aliyu Masari. One of the person is that Joseph Music of this government was very serious. At this time now, should have been suspending all the people that are captured in a report. Doing that on a day, they were advocating, they were lobbying for sanction to come on our government. And everything that they did in this country, we never saw a broader the way they were talking about. Very clear that they all making understand it. So they are very serious government. They want to change. At this time, that should start suspending the people and through suspension, maybe they will resign. But if they're not serious, we will continue doing the same act.
Okay.
So I want to say thank you to my brother in the diaspora, Aliyu Masale. The Justice Minister is one of the presidents in chapter in Africa.
Thank you so much. So to the lady, there's the number. I hope you are listening. 0776 718 151 0776 718 151. All right, 0776 718 151. Okay, I hope you have gotten it, but I get this person. Good morning.
Good morning, KFM, and good morning to the peaceful people of Liberia who are locked down today into active discussion this hour. And good morning to your platform girl. Thank you. I'm Joshua Peter. I do join you from Lee Street, Central Malaysia. The issue I had to do with Omen Bwaka administration, it is not strange. We knew this thing long time that Bwaka was going to say in the early hour. the fact of the matter, how can you, when they recruit people who are still in early government in the 12th year administration, they include them in the technical administration, how will you make success? Gregory Kumar, he blown during Ellington, anyone want to suspend him from there or dismiss him. People like Cooper Crowder, how will you bring them in government? And other people who are making a lot of blood under the Ome administration. So the Ome took blood. So we know that the government came to fail in the early hour. The king has now gone into the fair house. They are already blown. We are leading them 10-0 right now. So it is not anything strange. Ome Masale was discussing the whole bureau entities that were named in the human rights violation and let out Cooper crowd. So thank you.
Thank you. This person, good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, you are live. Go ahead.
Yeah. I want to call on Eddie Masale and the other man in studio there. I want to tell them thank you for the work they're doing for Liberia. The thing that they're talking here say effective from all. Yes, okay. Almost 2 weeks now. My Carolina is pushing talk. I think so all these talk someone and tell me. I go back to them and say we can't help you. Don't try to follow talk on Ebola. I go there no, my Carolina is come line in the room, mama. Not for me, no, in the hospital when those two of my people. The thing what they're talking about true. I come here my salary free. When I can tell me the nigga is cracky. He's looking down there. Oh, I'm not to the floor. Eddie Masale, you are saying according on your talking out loud. Bless you.
Okay. All right. Okay. So let's see. I got 2 more persons here, but this person do for us. Good morning. Hello.
Yeah. This is Roger. I call from Open.
Yeah. Go ahead.
My brother, do unto others as you have them do unto you. The golden rules of the Bible. We look for it. When you betray somebody, expect the wrath to come on you. All our crying here, this and that, because we betray somebody that will happen into us the day. Yeah? I'm one of the victims, but I one of those that want against job. And we're feeling it.
No.
I ain't working. But now we're standing, not able to what they can do because we blown up.
Okay.
We listen to lies and deception. So we must bear it. Then you betray somebody, expect to be done to you.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's hold you there. Yes. So let me now go over to our people who are following us via our various social media platforms. Beginning with our Facebook follower, let's quickly recognize them. Then we'll go over to our team. I'll take a call and go over to our team for their parting comment. All right. So we have Joy Bless and Emmanuel. Okay, we talk about this person. Okay. All right, so Melvin Tier is also following us from Point 4 Bourgeois Island. Abraham Aid Addison also following us from the Catwell in there. Jonathan K. Buller following us from the U.S. Bobby Jadia also following us. We have here William W. Wu. He says the Liberian Civil Rights Movement official spokesperson is following from Upper Cartwell. Okay, thank you. And we have Emmanuel Leoman also following us. Asari Kanan also following us. Daniel Z. Torwas following us as well. And this person, Success Online TV, is also following. June S. King also following. Daouda Vanin Sharif is also following. We have here Fatu Comment is also following as well, followed by Asatu M. Miller. And we have here Augustine. Augustine is also following us. Minister Otis Mel Nax Jr. is also following us as well. All right. So very, very quickly, let me now, transition to our team here. For their parting comment, beginning with Solomon. Solomon, you are on. Yes, you listen to the callers just a minute so that you can close up.
Thank you, Quentin. I want to say many thanks to our callers, to our listeners and those who commented in our comment section. Liberia is all we have. I think that is a song that many of us can be singing, and some of us we can go as far as saying, um, Liberia is the only place we can be deported to, but we cannot be deported from our own home. So we all have to make sure that we build Liberia together for the betterment of Liberians. So when you bomb off other people because you think that they are not qualified because of whatever selfish gain you have, it will always haunt you. And God does not like ugly, as we can always say. Um, with everything that was being said about the WIA's administration, thinking that they were hurting President WIA, but the same thing that they said, even the one that they have done just within less than 2 years, the first year report, it is very very damaging, uh, especially censoring journalists or not inviting them to where they're supposed to be. For not doing that, it speaks volume, and people are seeing all of those stuff. They are not good for our country. But I always say to the Liberian people, even as I speak, most of my friends that was here praising me regarding the Unity Party. That some of them don't speak to me. I don't care. I have some of them working right in the foreign ministry. Some of them working right in the president office. Some of them working in so many places. They don't even talk to me. They don't talk to me at all. But it doesn't bother me because Liberia is first in my life. When Liberia is better, every other thing would be fine. I saw some people. There was a photo issue somewhere on 9 or 11th Street, Zincan area. When I saw some of our people, when I saw their faces, I mean, the whole structure dropped because of the poverty, the hardship in the country. It is very, very sad for our country, and the president needs to do something about it. I said, and I'm going to end on this: the president cannot resolve problem. I told you guys from before he became president. I said the president is not innovative. I said the president is not developmentally inclined. And of course, the president is mean, but everybody is mean to some extent. That's what is going on. It's nothing strange to me what the president is doing or his administration.
Thank
He
you.
just putting me right every day. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Solomon. Let's now go over to Aliyu. Aliyu, close up. Just a minute. We have a next program coming up very shortly. Aliyu Mansale, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Just a minute. Close up very quickly.
Thanks to the caller. Thanks to the callers. And this issue always, when they say this, just say the president setting up committee. I don't think we are here for that. When you say left the country, the president set up committee, going to a year now, nothing we are here for that committee. When they talk about hardship in the country, the president set up committee. When they say unite human rights report, every day you set up committee with no result. This is not what we are here for. Like you said, Stephen, Joseph Baka in our country, Gregor Coleman, they kill the people, or the other foolish speaking where it need for CSA, taking people out of job, you censorship, all of these things happening in the country, you hearing it. You waiting for a US for them to say human rights report before you set up committee. What a wisdom Joseph Baka brought, what an experience. As a president, these things are happening, you hearing it. You keep build, you don't say anything about it. So if the US government were not to talk, you are not coming set up committee, what is the change? When they try to say, oh, like why the previous administration, they never did this. This is why you keep to change things. So if America were not to talk, Joseph Boakai will run the country 6 years lawlessly like that, human rights abuse, arbitrary killing, censorship, all of these things, freedom of speech. America should speak before. You should be a responsible government instead of being very useless, reckless, and irresponsible when they tell you say the president set up committee. Who expect that from Joseph Boakai? This old man is very reckless and inept to governance. Nothing he knows about governance. Someone who went for the 2 years, somebody don't have to come speak every smarty Apollo committee and set up committee. This is not an excuse. You can't defend the uselessness and recklessness of this government. You see? And to our sisters are crying over there, I don't know. and you are able to capture her number, I don't really
Yeah,
know.
I have a number.
We can
I
see
have a
what
number.
we can do to reach out to her. But as I said, for me, Liberia is all we have. We cannot politicize. I am not going to politicize this report. And he has set up a committee again. Let's see what is going to happen.
Okay.
We pray that they should be able to work. Just 1 year of your administration, your human rights report is even more dirty and dangerous than George Weah or rescue government. What you want to say?
Okay.
Assalamu alaikum, Juma Mubarak. God bless America. God bless Liberia.
Okay, Malikum Salah. That's Aliyu Mansaleh. Earlier on, you listened to Solomon Bakari. And I'm Stephen Compton. I'd like to say many thanks to every one of you who participated and others who tried but couldn't make that way through. We hope that happens next time. So from my end, do have yourself a blessed weekend.
From hotlbr.com.